Day 8, 1 John chapter 3 verse 1 to 6. Dear friends, now we are children of God, and what we will be has not yet been made known. But we know that when Christ appears, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. 1 John chapter 3 verse 2. We are the children of God. In the closing lines of 1 John chapter 2, we are reminded of Jesus' expected return and the call to righteous living that will allow us to be confident, bold when he comes. The first two verses of chapter 3 are rooted in this confident hope in what Jesus has already done. The text begins where we must always start, with God's love given to us. It discusses God's love, the hope of becoming like Christ, and the importance of purifying oneself. Love of God. In verse 1, we are reminded of the great love God has lavished on us, calling us children of God, becoming like Christ. Verse 2 says that believers shall be like Christ when he appears, and thus should purify themselves in the same way Christ is pure. Verses 3. Sin. Sin is lawlessness, and people who habitually sin have not been renewed. In addition, this passage says Christians should act on their love, not just feel it. Also, a Christian's life should be different from that of an unbeliever. The proof of God's love is that we are called his children. It is not just wishing or pretending to be. We are what God declares us to be. The imagery contained here is one of adoption. God lovingly calls us his children, and that declaration makes it so. We are God's children not by choice or accomplishment, but by the Father's love. Adopting a son is one way to ensure that the son will carry on the family's name. The family likeness, however, is not so easily transmitted. Adopting into the family of God is different. There, you receive a new name and a new nature, the nature of God's Son, the essence of purity, holiness, and godliness. Being loved by God would be reason enough to rejoice. But now, John adds that we shall be like him when we see him face to face. When we have received so much from the Father, life eternal in a family of God, and all its accompanying blessings, the challenge to well endure trials does not sound so unreasonable. We have a Father to whom we cry, Abba, one who cares for his own like a tender shepherd and knows all his children by name. Now would be a good time to bow in gratitude for such an amazing gift of love. Further reflection. Be adopted. Galatians chapter 4 verses 4 to 7. God sent his Son that we might receive adoption to sonship. Have faith. Galatians chapter 3 verse 26 says that we become children of God through faith in Jesus Christ. Be obedient. 1 John chapter 3 verses 19 to 20 says that one way to know that we are God's children is by obeying God's commands. For intercession. Dear Heavenly Father, I am proud to be your child. I am part of your royal family. Words cannot express my gratitude. The world is blind to the royal nature of your family, but they were also blinded to the royal nature of Jesus while on earth. So reveal yourself to the lost. Help them to see the opportunity that is right before them. Unveil their spiritual eyes so that they can see the incredible opportunity that is right in front of them. Help them understand that they can become your children as well. Don't let them miss it. Lavish them with the grace to receive your salvation. Grant them saving faith that will prompt them to accept the salvation offered freely to those who ask in faith. Amen.